What is up, Robyn? How are you doing today?
Well, it's Thursday, so it must be time for tea time. And tea
Oh,
time has a lot of tea time
oh,
to
you do.
do.
We have a lot to discuss today.
A
What is
lot to
everybody?
talk.
Yes, we do. What's up, everybody? This is Tea Time with Robyn. Like Robyn said, I am T. She is Robyn. We are here, excited to always join you guys and always talk ball. And we got to talk ball because we won. Not just because we won, but it looked like the old offense. Right? It looked like we knew what we were doing out there. It looked like Josh was like back to himself.
That's
And
the biggest thing I saw was Josh
yeah,
was back to himself.
yes,
And the 6
yes.
touchdowns was insanity.
Oh my God, Robyn. I was like 6. We haven't seen, I'm trying to share this, haven't seen 6 touchdowns from Josh in a minute. But before we get into that, before the game even started, we got a healthy scratch by Keon Coleman. And I tell you, I did not see this. I knew the rumors were out there. And I'm like, that's not gonna happen. That's not happening. And I'm like, really? What's up, Sandra?
Hey,
It was true.
Sandra.
It was true. Keon was to sit this game because he didn't show up for a team meeting. There's a lot out there what he didn't do, and apparently this is not his first time. It's his third time, and that we know of. It might be more. But I want your opinion on this because Dion Dawkins told us at training camp and vouched for him and said, Keon Coleman is, stepping up. You're going to see a different Keon Coleman and da. Not saying he fed us some bull, right? Because I truly believe Dion Dawkins meant and seen and thought all of that. Co-signed it, put a stamp on it. And we're here now. What's your thoughts?
Here we are.
And we're going to get into it some more, but
We are going to get into it more later, but I do want to say that at least the word on the street is that he might miss the game tonight. We're recording on Thursday. And if that's the case, then I can only think that the relationship between the Buffalo Bills and Keon Coleman is going to come to an end at some point soon. And I don't know what to say, and we'll get into it more later, but it was notable on the sidelines when he was shucking and jiving and dancing.
Mm-hmm.
And originally I kind of thought, oh, well, he's just acting out whatever way he's acting out. But I don't know. There's something off with this guy, and we'll get into it more later. But
yeah,
it was extremely disappointing. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, because the offense kind of flowed better. And you don't want to say that because that's your number one wide receiver. Like not number one step as wide receiver, number 2, number 3. Your first draft in the 2024, 25, 24, 25 draft
The
class.
guy who gets more snaps than any other wide receiver on the team.
That too. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. It's disappointing to say the least, Robyn. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It's a bad look. It's a
bad look.
It's a bad situation. It's untenable, and it will be resolved. If not, it can't be resolved through a trade because we've passed that deadline.
Right.
But after the season, it could happen.
Yeah.
And if it's true that he's maybe benched again tonight, oh my goodness.
That's
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. that's the worst. That's the
Yeah.
worst situation that we've seen with a player in the Sean McDermott era.
Yeah, because I mean, when it happened to the situation happened with Diggs, they just, of course, they didn't want to let him go because they were going into, complimentary piece to Diggs, and that was supposed to be Keon Coleman, and then, he asked for a trade or whatever it is, and he's no longer here. They really don't, and not that they want a button. And I think I'm tired of hearing that the Buffalo Bills all want button up players. I don't know if they go for button up players. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, because I don't think Ed Oliver's a button up player. I just think he chooses to allow his play to show what he is. You know what I mean? Same thing with Deion Dawkins. Deion Dawkins got into some trouble in college. So I don't think these guys are buttoned up. I don't know. It's sad. It's so sad. It's so sad because the potential is there. And like Robyn said, we'll get into it when we spill the tea. But let's move on, because the Bills should have lost this game, Robyn.
Here's what I want to say about that, because everybody knows that I am the first person to look at every statistic with a skeptical eye. And this is why, because if you looked at the stats, it was all over saying we should not have won the game at all.
Yeah.
And this is what we call a statistical outlier. When you look at the stats and the stats say you're supposed to lose and you don't lose, that's the definition of a statistical outlier, especially in this case, because they statistically looked like poo-poo.
Yeah, they did. So total play. Tampa Bay had 68. The Bills had 53. Total yards, well, that was the Buffalo Bills. But penalties, of course, we have 7. Turnovers, we had 3 turnovers.
That shit's got to stop.
It's got to stop. We cannot have that against this defense. This defense is legit.
For sure. Very
and we'll
legit.
get into that as well. Third down completions were 6 to 11. They were 9 to 16. Passing yards, we did great because we have Josh Allen. Rushing yards, they great because of that. Time of possession, Robyn.
Yes, ma'am.
35 minutes in 7 seconds to their 24.
Interesting what happens when you possess the ball.
First downs, they had more than we did. So in every, it just, and you know what, the crazy thing about it is like you said, the unicorn is Josh Allen.
Yeah.
That's the unicorn.
That's a unicorn.
So I went back and I was like, this game, let me look at the stats of this game. And I'm like, oh yeah, we should have lost this game. Because they say time of possession, if you own time possession, it gives you a healthy odds of winning the game. Right. Well, they didn't have that. And I want to say this was the second time, because I want to say it was the Ravens too. I think it was against the Ravens. The Bills lost time of possession and they still won the game. So that unicorn, Josh Allen, sometimes, ears his head out there, and you're just like, yeah, that's why we got this guy. This is why we love Josh Allen so much. Oh, side note. You know what? I should have said this and spilled the tea, but it's fine. I don't know what's going with our TMZ. Someone said this. I think it's so hilarious. TMZ Buffalo Bills. So we got a TMZ fan, I want to say, and you know who that guy is. So
okay.
Yeah. So there's and I hate never mind. I'm not gonna do it because it's none of my business. It's none of my business. But anyway, no. I don't want to give you no tea. Anyway, let's go.
I'm having a ball today. I just want to.
I am too. If you don't know, the game is tonight. We are taping tonight on Thursday. This is going to still drop on Friday. But
can I just say, I'm an old woman, and these Thursday night games. I'm telling you what.
Yeah, I think this is our last one, right?
Oh God, I hope
this
so.
This is our last one.
This
is our last one.
It kills. I don't know how the players do it. Seriously, 3 days turnaround.
I know. I've seen somewhere where they're trying to ban or not ban, but get rid of Thursday night games. Please, for the health of the players, because I just can't see. I can't see it. A turnaround for 3-4 days, and you out there gonna get hit again. It's insane. Yeah, it's insane.
It's not fair to the players.
It's not, but money runs everything. So let's talk about our offense. Our offense looked legit. It looked like the offense of 2021. I want to say they were stretching the field.
They were smoking.
They were smoking. Talk to me, Robyn.
They were smoking, and Josh Allen looked like Josh Allen again.
Yeah.
And he was Offensive Player of the Week. Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
Well, I want to know the truth. What were you thinking when Josh threw that interception in the very beginning of the game?
Oh, Robyn.
Tell the truth.
I told people at the house, I was like, if this continues, y'all can leave. I said, I was like, wait a minute. I said, what is he doing? First of all, bad field position.
Oh, my God. I was like, oh, God. It was that, oh, God. It was the moment of Josh being gunslinging idiot Josh. I didn't want to see that again. And seeing it at the beginning of the game like that was very disturbing to me. I was like, oh, this ain't good. No. And all Josh did was become Offensive Player of the Week after that.
I mean, he composed himself and was like, hey, I got this, y'all. And I was like, all right, I'll shut up. Don't do that again. Don't do that again.
Please don't do that again. But those 6 touchdowns, I'm telling you what, he's rocking and rolling. And he's now, I think, has the most rushing touchdowns in NFL history. He's number 11. Mm-hmm. And he's a quarterback.
I know. It's crazy. And when I went back and watched the game, but watching it live, I'm like, he got 6? I did not realize he had 6.
Yeah.
And because the game was just so back and forth.
Lead changes 9 times, I believe.
Wow.
And I want to say this. The game was different in great part on offense, thanks to Gabe Davis.
Now, when Gabe caught the first ball, I was like relieved, because you kind of knew Gabe know where Josh likes for their guys to be. Yes. And if that was someone else coming in there, I don't think Josh would have been looking for that. Gabe is Josh's security blanket.
He is.
And when you seen it, you was just like, okay, all right, I get it. And but for everyone,
it changed. The function of the offense was different because Gabe was in there. Mm-hmm. It was different because Josh trusts Gabe.
Yes.
And without saying so many words, has pretty much said, I'm not trusting Keon Coleman a whole lot.
No.
That relationship, we'll get into that stuff later, but just the difference of inserting Gabe Davis in. And I got, anybody that reads my junk knows that I have never been overly effusive about Gabe Davis. I haven't been. But that's as a second wide receiver, not a guy that you brought in off the practice squad that has this great relationship. Gabe was it was a very small wedding that Josh Allen had this summer.
Mm-hmm.
Gabe Davis was at the wedding. So
Wow.
that should, yes, that should
It
tell
tells
you
you a lot.
about
Mm-hmm.
the
It
personal
definitely tells you a
relationship
lot.
that exists between Gabe and Josh. And so we take Keon out and we put Gabe Davis in, and then we start seeing the old Josh again, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. I mean, the offense looks like I said, it looks mad different from last year. But Shakir, here's the thing: Shakir really wasn't targeted in this game. No,
He
Dalton
was.
Kincaid. Shaver showed up. Josh, like you said, Josh Allen had 6 touchdowns.
We have
Yes.
to talk about Tyrell Shavers, please. Can we talk about
Go
Tyrell
kick it
Shavers?
off. Kick it off.
Because, girlfriend, my dear T, I have to tell you that 42-yard touchdown pass was a thing of absolute beauty. And it illustrated to me something that's so true in football, that if you put your head down and you work hard and you play hard and you're honest as the day is long, and he is, Tyrell Shavers deserves every rep he gets. In fact, I would rather see Tyrell Shavers have the number of reps Keon Coleman had.
Oh boy, there's your hot take, guys.
That's my hot take. I don't care. I don't
Robyn
care.
wants Shavers. I think a lot of people feel your way, feel the way you do.
I love him. When he was on One Bills Live this week, I listened to him. This is a young man who gets it.
Mm-hmm.
And who was also very effusive about him was Sean McDermott. And I think part of that was to throw a little shade toward Keon. Like, dude, see what happens when you work hard?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, again, my God, Sean McDermott had so much high praise, not for this year when it came to Shavers, prior years,
Yes.
training camps. He said that Shaver stayed in Buffalo to do, to be around the facility. So a guy,
player, total team player, just a young man who gets it. Yeah. So he is like the polar opposite of what we see from Keon Coleman at the moment.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I think, and I hopefully Keon will get it. And again, we'll talk about it. I think,
hope so.
And we all know people mature at different levels, at different times, at different stages in their life. We got 40-year-olds who sometimes are still immature. So hopefully Keon will get it, because this is a job and you need to come to your job prepared.
And you get a lot of money to play a game.
Absolutely. But let's talk about the defense. And on the defense side of the ball, we come on here all the time and we talk about the Bills that cannot stop the run. Their third string running back, Robyn. Third string. He was running all over this team. What is going on?
Oh, okay. I'll tell you what Dan Orlovsky said is going on.
Mm.
He said something that I thought was very interesting. He said the Bills' fatal flaw is their run defense, but he said it in very specific: when the team is in motion.
Okay.
When the running back is in motion, for whatever reason, he said that's a fatal flaw that they have to fix.
Gotcha.
And I have to go back and look at the all 22 because I want to look at that again. But it makes a lot of sense. But oh my God, we can't go anywhere in the playoffs with this run defense.
They have I think it's just more, everybody's not gap control, I don't want to say over pursuing, because I don't think it's over pursuing. I don't know. It's just a lot, because even if you get past our defensive line, and then you got Tyrell Bernard, who's not playing healthy, and then
And
I
Matt
don't know who's
Milano,
Matt
and
Milan. Oh my God.
come on, can we just get real about Matt Milano for a minute? Because Matt Milano is at this point a detriment on the field.
I'm
And if
looking
Shaq
to
Thompson
see.
is
There it
healthy,
is. There it is.
if Shaq Thompson is healthy, bring him in.
Yep.
Put him in.
Yep.
Put Dorian Williams in if you're going to do a 4-2-5.
But not even that. I love how they use Dorian Williams in this game.
Yes. They're going to do more of that, I think. Dorian
Yeah.
has a special role. He has a very special role. And needless to say, when the draft rolls around, it's time for us to pick a linebacker or two.
Oh no, for sure. Yeah, or three. We
But Matt
definitely.
Milano couldn't keep up. And a younger Jordan Poyer might have been able to catch a few people and have a few more tackles. But I will take Jordan Poyer any day on the field because of what he has done with Cole Bishop.
But also, too, Jordan Poyer led the team in tackles, and that should never happen.
God, no. Well, that's because our defensive line, they did not play well. And
no.
Did you notice? I didn't notice this until it was mentioned that TJ Sanders was lining up on the end at times.
Yes, I seen that too.
What was that about?
I guess to probably give the guys some relief because of rotation. Because I don't think AJ Epinesa is 100% yet either.
Oh, great.
Yeah, he's coming back from the concussion, so I don't think he was 100%. But what I did see on the all-22, how Matt Milano and Bernard got pancaked on the line of scrimmage. I said I would, and I might just give Bernard a pass because he is playing injured. But what's going on with Matt Milano?
What's going on? I'll tell you what I think is going on with Matt Milano. People that have tibial plateau fractures don't come back the same, and especially a linebacker because of all the lateral movement.
Right.
And a tibial plateau fracture is a completely different animal. He has a lot of metal in his leg. And because of that, he's not going to be able to move the way that he could move before.
Right. My God.
But he's even making dumb mistakes. I mean, you see him, he's supposed to be in coverage and he's out of position.
Yes.
And like, oh, what is going on, Matt? Come on.
Yeah.
That's
and of course, you can't do anything about tackling right now because tackling is tackling. If you can't tackle now, you can't. We're not practicing tackle during the season because you don't want these guys to get injured. So tackling is tackling. We just got to live with it, I guess. I don't know.
I don't see how we can live with it and have any chance in the playoffs.
I know
if we can't tackle better.
Yep.
So there it is. There's so much room for improvement. But the fundamentals, that's what's troubling is when it's the fundamentals like tackling.
Yeah.
And you see teams that tackle really well. The Indianapolis Colts, I finally got a chance to catch up with them a little bit.
Right.
At least what I saw from them, they certainly know how to tackle.
Yeah, for sure.
This is just, you have to want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Tackling is an effort thing.
It's a want to, for sure.
And how many times have we had want to issues with this team this year?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Scott, we're going to get into the Houston game. Just give us a little bit. We still got to go over this. We got to spill the tea, and then we're going to get into our winning points. But, continue to put in your comments. We appreciate that. We know Will Anderson is a beast.
I love these comments.
Yes,
love
for
them.
sure. For sure. Thank you. What's going on with Dawson Knox? Is he playing tonight or is he injured? No, he's playing. Dawson Knox is not injured. Unless something happened while we came on. He wasn't on the injury report, I don't think, but he did practice. So Dawson Knox is playing. Dalton Kincaid, if you're talking about Dalton Kincaid is not playing tonight. He's not a healthy scratch. He's a scratch. He still has a hamstring. So
that's what we have to live with, don't we? With him is one injury after
I would
another.
not be surprised if we get another tight end. I think we're going to get another tight end because I don't know if he can stay healthy the whole season. Dalton Kincaid hasn't stayed healthy since he's been drafted to the Buffalo Bills.
Correct.
That's
And
crazy.
it's a pattern that's very disturbing because he is so talented, but you have to be on the field to be
To be
talented.
talented. And not even that, there might be a conversation that needs to be had when it comes to the strength and conditioning people.
All the soft tissue injuries we're seeing, all the hamstrings alone. Holy cat.
Yes.
And hamstrings are preventable.
Yeah, they are. They are. They are preventable. Let's get into some good. Cole Bishop.
Can we talk about Cole
Go
Bishop?
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh my God. Jordan Poyer, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
His presence on the field seems to have invigorated Cole because he's now learning where he's supposed to be and why he's supposed to be where he's supposed to be. And Jordan Poyer has been a godsend, an absolute godsend for Cole Bishop. And
Mm-hmm.
it's nice to see because Jordan knows that he's in the twilight of his career.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
he's very happy to help and support Cole, which I think is most helpful, but also Jordan Hancock too. So Jordan Poyer's addition has been a net positive in a lot of for everything that he misses because he's not fast anymore. There's 3 things that he's doing right to help the team. So that's what I have to say about Cole Bishop. I think he's looking mighty fine.
I just think for all of us that were so concerned about Cole Bishop and me being included, but not so much to where I didn't think you'll be able to handle it. I was worried that the fan base would give up on Cole Bishop because you heard it, but you also seen the potential there coming out of the draft. You knew Cole Bishop was an athlete. You knew that he could,
Yes, he's a stud.
He's definitely a stud. He can line up in the box. He can, be outside the box. Like you just knew the potential was there. And
right.
to see it come together, Robyn, is just
it was a thing of beauty, wasn't it?
It is a thing of beauty. But you also know that Sean McDermott will get that out of them. Like when it comes to cornerbacks, safeties,
especially.
Sean McDermott and this defense will pull that out. Look what he did with Dane Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Who else? Oh my God. Levi.
Yes, Levi Wallace.
Thank you. Also him, where they go to other teams and they don't do so well. You know what I mean?
And then they come back and they do great again. I mean, that's something, that we've seen more than once for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a testimony to McDermott because he knows how to bring the best out of his players in that scheme in the 4-2-5, which I think he's kind of evolving. And I'm liking what we're seeing that's a little different. I will say one thing, and I don't want to gloss over it, but because it deserves our attention. But Taron Johnson is no longer Taron Johnson.
Yeah. So someone said was I in a space or was I listening to a pod? I can't remember. Someone said that the Bills, sometimes their issue is holding on to players too long before they have a replacement for that said player. And I'm getting to the point because you got to take them off. You got to take them off. Cam Lewis is doing an okay job. Like Cam Lewis.
Okay. He's doing good.
He's doing really well. I think he's doing better than Teron. You got to take him off.
It's hard. It's a cruel game when time catches up with you.
Yes, it is.
And Taron has had so many concussions and probably so many undocumented concussions that I think it's catching up with him. I really do. Because your body breaks down. When your brain is breaking down, your body breaks down too. And it's painful to watch, isn't it? It's painful to watch
No,
someone.
for sure. Yeah, definitely.
at that
Even
point.
as not playing football, it's painful to watch you being you. You know what I'm saying? For sure. It's like, oh God, I can't play basketball like I used to. Okay,
Oh,
awesome.
when,
Sandra
when
had a question for us.
what is Gabe signed to the roster? If Gabe signed to the roster, who goes? Coleman or Moore?
Coleman's not going
Elijah
anywhere.
Moore? I don't know. They're not gonna get rid of Keon unless they can get something for him.
Yeah, Coleman's not going anywhere.
But Elijah Moore might be, because
Yeah.
they've used him a lot less than I thought they would.
But I like Elijah, and you know the reason why I say this, they can't get rid of Curtis Samuel right now because of the contract.
They can after the season is over.
Yes.
This year, if at the end of the season, I don't expect him back again.
This is another one who can't stay healthy either.
Oh my God, please. And they're only going to incur like a $3 million cap hit if they dump him after this season. So
okay. So he's another one. He's another Kincaid. Like 1 week they're healthy and ready to go. The next week they get injured in the game and they're sitting. Another week it's just like come on, guys. Yes.
It's crazy.
All right, and then we're gonna move on to our special teams. Sorry. Was it this one? Nope, it was this one. Do you think Allen will leave us after the season? Josh Allen? Maybe. No. Where is he going? No, he's not going anywhere. It's too much money, first of all. Special teams. How was our special teams?
Better.
Listen, we got great field position in this game.
Better. But I'm giving the special teams coordinator an attaboy and also we're going to be patient with you because you are turning the special teams around. It takes time.
He was saying that boy, but it's good because listen, I get you. He was hyped. I love to see it. I love to see a special team coach get hyped because they don't really get hyped. So when they have their glory, I'm with you.
Yep.
So it was
great. Nicole Hardman, he's going to be a real asset. It's unfortunate that he's injured. Jeez.
Okay, can I ask a question? My God, every time we get someone, they play and then they get hurt. And like, is something in the stadium? What's going on?
I don't know. Something in the water.
Like, can we just get him for like 5 games at least? Oh my God! I was like, he's hurt.
Michael Hoyt. I am.
Yeah, that was a tough one. That was really a tough one. And you know who they did not sign to the from the practice squad was Morgan Fox.
Fox.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked because I thought he would probably play in that Michael Hoyt role. So
he might be still trying to learn the defense.
True. That's true. Because
it's kind of a defense.
Yes. Oh, I was going to do our winning points. I'm not doing our winning points. I am doing it's tea time, Robyn.
Because I got shit to spill.
We got to spill the tea. I hope you guys are ready. Here we go.
Come on, just spill that. Come on, just spill that. Spill that tea for me. Spill my dirty tea. Yeah, tell me everything. Come on, just spill that.
Okay. We got some tea to spill, guys. And
let her rip, tea.
Listen, when I seen that Keon Coleman was a healthy scratch, disappointed, absolutely. Not just for a fan, right? But also to just like you wanted to see this guy because there's a lot of things surrounding Keon Coleman. And you just want him to take it in and be like, I'm going to prove all y'all wrong. But it's the opposite of this crap. It's totally opposite of it. So he's maybe going to be a healthy scratch again today. But let's just talk about last week's behavior. And us seeing him on the sideline. But not even that. They asked him. When they asked him, have you learned from being benched? Keon said, no, I wouldn't say that. But he also stated that he has to do better and learn from his mistakes. He acknowledged that he was disappointed in you make mistakes. And as a professional, you make mistakes as a professional. Keon, this was not one mistake. I'm like, all right, pat on the back. All right, don't be late again. Maybe set your alarm. I don't know. You need your buddies to call you maybe. Okay, cool. Boom, again. Yo, Keon, you coming to practice? What's going on? We got practice today. Today's in practice. Oh, my bad. I'm coming through. Yeah. Keon, you missed it. It's gone. It's no longer. You missed practice, buddy. Don't worry about coming on in here. You're a healthy scratch. You had your teammates vouch for you. Dion Dawkins said you about to tear the NFL up. And now he has to swallow his words. Now he has to go in front of people and say, there's no more patting on the back. We're done. He knows what he has to do. He needs to step up. Period. What you got, Robyn?
He needs to step up. That's perfectly put. The question is, why isn't he
right
stepping up? The player who gets more snaps than any other wide receiver, who gets more attention than he deserves to get. This indicates a serious problem, because when a player gets paid millions of dollars a year and still doesn't take their job seriously, you have to wonder, honestly, you have to wonder about whether or not this player will ever get it. Because the arrogance that you saw on the sideline, and to me, that's just pure arrogance. Man, you're sitting. You should be out there helping your teammates win a game, and you're on the sideline shucking and jiving and having a good time.
Right.
That's not a good look either. Right? Like, and then just as you said, T, then he's asked about whether or not he has any remorse, and he basically says no. What do you do with that? That's a Dr. Dez thing. That's something where Dr. Dez needs to be on the job with Keon in terms of, we need to talk about why you're choosing to do this. We need to talk about it, because this is not good mental health. This is not a display of mental health. This is a display of somebody who is completely disengaged and frankly might be delusional, thinking that there's not a problem when you are a healthy scratch in the NFL. Oof.
And I get what you're saying, Scott. That's a lot of pressure on a young fella. I so understand it. But what do they say? Come great, whatever. Great responsibilities, whatever. You chose to be a wide receiver. You chose to want to be a wide receiver in this NFL. And I get that. I get that it's a lot of pressure. But also, too, if you're not handling it, or if you don't want to handle it, and they're giving you a lot of that pressure, maybe this is why they brought in Gabe. I don't know. Maybe this is why they brought in someone else to say, okay, we'll take the pressure off of you, because, okay, it's a lot. But it is a lot of pressure for for everyone. It was a lot of pressure for James Cook. And I know everybody to each his own that can handle pressure, that can't handle pressure. But to say, what have you learned from this? And you said, have you learned anything from this? And you said, no, not really. What are you saying?
that's a problem.
That's a problem, buddy.
And the problem is with his mental health, because he is so entitled and arrogant that he doesn't see that he's hurting his team by jacking around on the bench instead of being out on the field helping his teammates. And John, you're right. None of us know the complete Keon situation, but here's the bottom line.
But
There
we
are
do know
certain
something.
ways that you behave when you're on the bench, and when you're a healthy scratch, him dancing around is not the way to behave. So it makes me wonder. I think you got to talk to somebody, Keon, because there's something going on.
And Robyn always takes the angle of that because that's her field.
I do. That was my profession. So
Absolutely. She takes that, and I don't take that side of it all. And I understand that none of us know the complete situation, but what we do know is this. We do know that Keon Dawkins said we are no longer patting him on the back. We also do know that when someone asked you, what have you learned from this situation? You said, nothing. We do know that. So we are seeing a situation to where it's like, yo, you are bugging out. You are not being responsible for this. And if your teammates is coming out, Keon knows that what our standards are here. And if he's not living up to those standards, we're going to talk to him about it. And that we do know that. So you're right. We don't know the situation completely, but we do know what his teammates said about it. We do know that he's not. I'll say this. This would be me. I do know that Keon's not taking not being responsible for the answer that he said. No, nothing. I'll say that, and I'll take that one. That's on me. But yeah. So if he's a healthy scratch, I don't know. Again, and maybe we'll move to the Steelers, and he won't be a healthy scratch. So, but hopefully he learns. But yeah, it's crazy. This Keon Coleman situation is insane. When we don't have the wide receivers that we all want, and we all seen Keon not getting separation and not being used right, and here this is. It's just like, all right, come on, bro.
Such a mess.
It's a little messy. It's a little messy.
I haven't given up.
No, I don't think we have given up on Keon Coleman. I don't think they have given up on Keon Coleman.
No, but Keon has issues that need to be addressed in terms of his behavior.
He does. But I think it's time. I think it's time for us to move on, and we have to talk about.
Oh God, we have to talk about that.
We got to talk about Houston. Let's talk about some winning points for sure.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to.
You gotta.
Everyone's a winner, baby. That's the truth. It's the truth. Making it for you is such a thrill.
The music helped.
Yes. It's time to move on. We got Houston, guys. We got Houston.
And we got T in the hat. He's game ready.
It's time for
Already.
Josh. It's time for Josh to step on up and show that he can beat this Houston team. He got to mount up and be ready to go. So
how do you suppose they're going to go about doing that?
You know what, Robyn? I don't know. I don't know. What's up, Red? Go Bills. Oops, sorry. Right here. Go Bills. I'm missing it again, but it's fine. Listen, here's some of our winning points. I said on a short week, I think we're gonna have to play up tempo. You can't let that defense get comfortable. Yeah, you gotta for sure. You have to. This number one defense, Robyn. Number one defense in a lot of categories.
Yeah. They are formidable. It's not ideal for them that they're starting Davis Mills on offense, but their defense can always put them in a position to win. And
Whoa.
if
If
the
you
Bills,
if you let them say it, Davis Mills is playing better than CJ Stroud. Let them tell it. So
that's very possible as well. But I do know also that it's been quite a few years since we've won a game in Houston.
is it 0 for 7 or 0 for right?
0 for. And in Houston, they are Josh's kryptonite.
Yeah.
He does not necessarily play well against them. The big thing that I see, in terms of winning points for this game, they got to go back to the basics. But also, I would love to see more. And we saw one touchdown pass tossed to James Cook. I think that's going to be critical again tonight.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of those little outlet passes to James Cook, because if he's catching the ball and somebody isn't right on him, he's gone. He's absolutely gone, and he's proven it over and over again. So I think we need to see more of that. The other person we need to see more of, I think, is Ty Johnson involved with the game, because Ty is also a difference maker. He's somebody that he's like lightning in a bottle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, excuse
Scott.
me, one more.
Yep, go ahead.
Tyrell Chavers, I would like to see him get the reps that Keon was getting. Gotcha. I would like to see that happen, because I do think that Tyrell is ready to have his day in the sun.
I like that. And as for, I think Scott said it, their linebackers, when it comes to their linebackers on Houston, they're very fast. They're very fast. But for me, this game is all about matchups. Can the Bills offense line up against that defense? How well can they line up against that defense? Also, too, I'm with you with the James Cook. James Cook, this team can get ran on. I know they're a good defense. I totally understand it. I went back and watched some of that Jags game. Oh, another game I seen. The Broncos game, and they ran on this team. So play action might be something that's going to work for the Buffalo Bills. Also, too, I also liked our defense going against their offensive line, their O-line. I think our defense need
these 2 takeaways.
Yes, we need to step up. We need to step up. Their interior is weak. We have to take advantage of that. I think that is also going to be the line of scrimmage. We have to bully this team. Like the same way you bully Kansas City.
Same.
Bully this team. You cannot allow Woody Marks, their third string running back.
Oh, God.
Third string. To have a game.
Please.
Like, come on, defense. Show me some oomph, would you? Show me some pride.
Show me some run defense, please.
Yes, show me that. Not today.
Please. That's your fatal flaw.
Also, the Texans are not good in the red zone, and they're not good on third down conversions. Defense, once again, can you show me?
I think they can.
I know. And you know one thing too? I hope who's calling the plays this game? Sean freaking McDermott.
Thank God.
Step aside, Bobby. I'm calling it today. I'm calling it.
She's calling it.
Yeah,
and when she calls it, you better pay attention.
I know last season when Josh spoke about him not having a great game, he said they beat him up. And when we watched that game, I know we all said Josh is getting his ass beat.
Yes,
He had
did.
a potential concussion that he didn't, but he got. We all seen it, so it was like Josh took the smelling salt. He said, "No, I'm fine. I'm fine." So, fun fact, guys, I just need for the Bills to continue their streak of 7-0 on Thursday night. So let it be 8-0, please, on a Thursday night game. I would appreciate it. I will appreciate it. I would appreciate it. But again, one more thing I would like to see is play action. When they played play action last week, it was really, really helpful. So I would love to see it again.
Yeah, the
I would
game
love
plan
to see it again.
probably would do well if it was similar to last week's
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Girl, I
And
think you got it all out. I think you got it all out there. Deion Walker,
Yeah.
Bishop, and Hairston to ball out. Yes. Deion, my love.
he's balling out.
He had a little rough. That was a rough game for him.
But did you see the play where he moved the offensive lineman?
Yeah, I did.
He told him to get out the way.
I get my jollies playing those over and over and over again, those little vignettes.
And whatever I see, whatever I see it, I see him, I gotta send it to you. I'm like, look at her, man.
Yes, you do. Because I love that man.
Yeah.
I love that
I
man.
know. Guys, you guys showed up today. We appreciate it. We
Yes.
appreciate it. Oh, yeah, I didn't talk about Ray Davis. Ray Davis looks good
Oh,
on kick returns. He
he's
really, really
looking better.
does. Yes.
He's looking better. That's a good point. Thank you.
Mhm. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm just going
And
over the
Scott
comments.
says, quiet crowd, set the tone, run it down their esophaguses. But I think that's very good. That should be the case. Run down
I
their
think
esophagus.
we are good here. Like Robin said, I think we're good. We don't do predictions on this show.
No,
because I don't. But I got you down here, Scott. You said you wanted a touchdown, and I got it. Shavers for the touchdown. I got it. But for the guys that are here, me and Mike will not be doing a pod today. We will be doing one tomorrow at 2:00. So if you're looking for us later on, we will not be there.
And we are taking a week off because next Thursday is Thanksgiving. So we want to feed our fat little faces and watch football.
All day football. I'm so happy the Bills are not playing. Thank God.
Thank God.
Thank God. I can enjoy the day and just watch everybody else. Oh, and watch the Chiefs lose again. I can watch that.
Please let it be so.
It just makes my day. I just love when the Chiefs lose. Yes. Oh, you're with me, Scott. You feel me. You feel me. But we're gonna get out of here. Again, guys, thank you for always tuning in to Tea Time with Robin. Hopefully, when we come back on, when we come back on, we're gonna have another W. We are gonna be 8-3. We're climbing up the ladder. Hey, Patriots fans.
Big Dubs.
Not even that, Robin. How many Patriots fans have came out of the woodwork now?
Oh, Jesus.
Right?
Just when you thought you might be able to breathe freely.
Crawl back into the hole you came out of. Okay? How about that?
But anyway, sugar on top.
Right? This has been Tea Time with Robin. I am T. She is Robin. We are out. But as always, go Bills.
Go Bills.
Peace. Wrong one. Did I do the right one? I did the right one this time. Oh my God. I'm so excited.
We rocked that one. We kind of did. Oh, there you go. You're on again.
Sorry.